tudo bom com vocês? Meu nome é Juliana, seja bem-vindo ao meu canal. E hoje a gente vai jogar Stanley, parte 2. A gente vimos que o narrador é um grande FDP. E a gente vai continuar a história pra ver o que que dá, se o Stanley consegue se libertar desse homem. Não é mesmo? Então simbora. Ah, ele não falou, o colega sumiu dessa vez. Ele não falou nada. Os colegas sumiu, Stanley. Por nada. Tanto consegui abrir um pouco.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction?
Porque nós não
and see
voltamos
if we
na
missed
outra
anything?
direção e vamos... Ah, não, não reinicia não! Tá, voltar pra trás?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story.
A história que vem lá.
Here it comes. No, wait, never mind.
Oh, meu Deus!
Okay, let's head back the other way and
Ah, não,
retrace our
peraí.
steps.
Cara, você não consegue... Ué.
Now this, well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
Que coisa
I
estranha!
can't recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Não, cara, não lembro.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so...
Mas eu não
good
acredito
job.
em nada do que você fala.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Não, reinicia não, não. Tem que encontrar esse cara tão... Sério, tem uma seta gigante pra me seguir.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Não vou seguir porra de linha nenhuma, não. Merda, não tem outras coisas. Ah!
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Não, tô bem aqui. Eu vou ficar aqui. Cara, tu é muito chato, na moral mesmo, cara. Chato pra caraca, mano. Cara, esse cara tá mais doido que...
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination
Mano, eu não
still
consigo
a
nem
story?
falar nesse
Simply by the act
vídeo
of
aqui.
moving forward, are we
Oh.
implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being
Oh,
by the very
no.
manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now we can both agree
Tá,
that the
nós dois
nature of
podemos acordar
existence
com...
is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience.
Você tá me fazendo
of
rodar em
existence, right?
círculos!
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential
Fala,
subjective
xará!
construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Música? O que tá acontecendo? Stanley, tá fudido, mano. filha da puta. Que ódio desse homem, mano. Na real. Ah, essa música irritante. Caralho. Pode eterno,
Cut the
mano.
music. Go back and look at that fern.
Deixa eu bombar aqui, caralho.
Wait, what? We're back at the
Ah, não! Voltei no mesmo lugar.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Não, não lembra nada. Lembra que você é um trouxa. Que não sabe fazer uma linha direito. Ah.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell.
Não reinicia! Não reinicia! Não reinicia! Não reinicia! Não reinicia! Ai, que cara chato! Se eu voltar naquela sala, eu vou ficar... Nossa senhora.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley,
Professor, eu também
I'd also
gostaria de
like to
escrever
veto the
linha de
line
qualquer
from
papel.
having any role in
Tirar
our
o sala
awesome
daquele
new
história sem
story.
linha.
No lines or monitor rooms.
A sala de
Just don't
monitores.
acknowledge it. We should be
Só não
fine.
reconhecemos ela. Mas vamos ficar bem. Sobe no teto a linha.
Ah, a choice.
Ah,
We
escolha
get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think
Na
here.
verdade, eu
Just
acredito que
walk in
precisamos de um
circles for a
minuto para
minute.
pensar. Não, você não vai fazer rodar.
Okay, so I know that each door has
Okay.
to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here.
Vai fazer
And
rodar,
that
vai.
in turn means
É
that our
isso, em troca significa
destination
que nossos destinos
corresponds with
correspondem
the
com a origem da
counter-inverted
nossa
reverse
da
door's
porta.
origin. Wait.
Quero ir por outra porta.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
Espera, que é isso?
The
O final da
confusion
confusão?
ending. You're telling me that's what this is?
Você está dizendo,
all
o que é
one
isso?
giant
A tradução
ending?
gigante, nós
And we're
devemos
supposed
entender.
to
Não!
restart the game eight
Não, 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 não,
times?
não, 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 vai reiniciar o jogo,
Really
não.
how all this goes? I don't want it
Não,
to
não
be.
pode ser, não
I
quero
don't want
que
the game to
seja.
keep
Eu
restarting.
não
I
quero
don't
que o
want to
jogo
forget what's
continue
going on.
reiniciando.
I don't want to be
Eu não
trapped
quero
like this.
esquecer o
I
que
won't
aconteceu.
restart the game. I
Eu não
won't
quero
do
ficar
it.
preso
I
aqui
won't
e vou
do it.
reiniciar o
I
jogo, não
won't
vou.
do it.
Não, não vou, não vou, não vou, não vou.
And the timer stopped.
Ah, parou?
Does that mean
Isso significa? Nós
did we do
conseguimos?
it?
Nós quebramos um
did we
ciclo?
break the cycle? The whatever it is that made this
Seja.
schedule? How would we even know?
Bom,
Will
nós
someone come for
saberíamos.
us?
Alguém
Will
virá
something
nos
happen?
buscar? Algo vai acontecer? Tu tá tão perdido quanto eu na minha
So-
chegada.
Okay.
Ok,
So
virá
I
do
hope that's
nada,
where we are
então
right now.
espero que
We'll find
esteja.
out, won't we?
Agora nós vamos
Well, in the
descobrir. Ah, não.
meantime,
Acho que ele nem se lembra, acho que bugou a cabeça dele também. Ó, digitando.
when Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Só que você
Yet
acha que
there
eu
was
vou
not a
subir
single
nesse outro
person here either.
Eu vou
Feeling a wave
descer.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
Subir?
boss's
Oh, meu
office.
Deus, subir não! Subir
Stanley just
não!
couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of
desci!
facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work
Ele
hours. He
considerou
might
que-
be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence
sou
in a
louco,
single
você é doido.
moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange
Outra parte.
observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he
Eu não tô fazendo nenhuma observação.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. and at last he
Cara.
came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream." Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have
Esse é isso
finally
não.
found an answer, an explanation.
Sentiu
His
o casamento,
co-workers weren't
a
actually
relação,
gone.
a
He
relação,
wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Ai!
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
11, 12, AB 11,
Then he
12.
imagined
Eu comecei a
himself
flutuar, o
soaring
quê?
into space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
Esse eu
How
me
was he
perturbo.
remaining so lucid?
Esse
And
eu
then
me perturbo
perhaps
na
the
real.
strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered
É
by
exatamente
Stanley,
isso que eu
who
queria
found it
saber.
particularly strange. I'm dreaming
Aham.
about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's
Mas como é
describing my
estranho.
thoughts, he
Como...
thought. And while he thought it all
Estou
very
sonhando,
odd,
mano, eu não
and
tô
wondered
sonhando.
if
O
this
que tá
voice spoke
acontecendo? Eu
to
só
all
quero
of them.
voltar. Reinicia!
The truth was that of someone tell me I'm
Porra, mano, eu pensei que eu tinha saído da merda.
Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went
O cara,
black.
nossa, mano, se eu pegar esse narrador, ele vai ver.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Ah, é o narrador.
Mariella woke up on a day like
¿Qué?
another. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy
Caralho.
people look like. And in that moment,
Mano,
she
que
thought
cara
to herself how
psicopata!
lucky she was to be normal.
Ele
I
me
am sane.
matou!
I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
Agora é diferente, né? É, tá diferente.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was
começou
not
aqui.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Não quero, não quero,
Wow.
não quero administração nenhuma.
This room.
Sabe o que eu quero
But
fazer?
eager
Pegar
to
aquela
get back
porta
to
que eu
business,
peguei aquela vez.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Isso aí, eu podia ir reto, eu podia ir reto.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's
Ah, porque eu
incredible
não vi
he
ainda
wasn't
não.
fired years ago.
Nossa, é muito filha da puta, mano. Tu quer me despedir?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your
Ah,
trust
pé
in someone else
esquerdo.
can be difficult.
Não
But
é?
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Eu tenho zero de
I don't know how to
consideração.
convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove
Você
that
é
I'm on your
Você é
side.
podre.
Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important.
Você não tá do meu lado,
Stanley
você não tá...
walked
Ah.
through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Filha da puta, não vou. Eu não vou atravessar o vermelho, não vou, não vou,
Stanley,
não
all
vou.
right, fine, go ahead, Stanley.
Não vou.
You want to know so
Não vou.
badly what's out
Não
there? You
vou.
want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't
Eu quero
you?
saber, eu quero ter controle da minha vida.
You see, there's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the
Ah,
first
não é nada
place.
aqui porque você não quer que
Broken
não tem
rooms,
nada aqui.
exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining
Não vai
the
reiniciar,
entire
né?
story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill
Você
tree?
fala demais.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab.
Eu quero ir embora. Será que você não entendeu?
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Ah, você quer que eu tente explorar?
Okay,
Não.
I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Você quer o feedback?
A 1?
Beleza.
I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough,
Eu só quero ir embora, me deixe ser feliz.
Perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Tá bom, tirar um 5. Olha, vou pra cá.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. Baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game.
Tá, você quer que eu deixe o bebê pegar fogo? Gente, você só vai ver se o bebê vai pegar fogo, o bebê não vai pegar fogo. Amanhã, não sei quando, na verdade. No próximo vídeo, não perca! Dá curte aqui, comenta aqui, compartilha aqui. Eu faço live quase todo dia lá na Twitch de Valorant, e Among Us, e Minecraft. Então vai lá. Compartilha o canal. Um beijo, tchau.